Today, we are making deployment and getting your code live way easier. If you have ever struggled with deploying your app to the cloud or felt overwhelmed by AWS complexity, stick around. I'm going to show you how I deployed a full stack application using Render and why it felt almost too easy. Big thanks to the Render team for sponsoring this video and supporting the channel. And as always, I'll give you my honest take on how it works. Let's get started. So, you have built an awesome web application, maybe a neat student project or the next startup idea, and you have got a front end, a backend, and a database. Now comes the deployment. So, do you wrestle with AWS or GCP and a dozen of services? Or maybe push it to an old school PaaS like Heroku and hope it scales? Render is a cloud platform made for developers. It lets you deploy everything from your backend and frontend to background jobs and databases, all in one place. Just a few clicks or CLI commands. It supports popular stacks out of the box: Node.js, Java, Python, Rails, Elixir, Go, and if you are using PHP or another framework, you can just containerize it. In fact, it goes beyond code hosting. You get managed Postgres, a Redis-compatible key value store, background workers, cron jobs, staging environments, and private networking, all baked in. No extra setup, no stitching services together. Just a clean, flexible platform that handles orchestration so you can focus on building. Now, some of you might be thinking, isn't this just another Heroku? And yes, Render does feel like a modern Heroku, but without the old baggage. No 30 seconds timeouts, no sleeping applications. What I really like is you're not being charged separately for every little thing. Cron jobs, Redis, they are just part of the platform. You can even run long-lived tasks or attach persistent disk, things Heroku struggles with. Now, if you compare this to AWS or GCP, those platforms can do pretty much everything, but they come with a lot of complexity and setup. You end up spending time managing infrastructure instead of building your application. With Render, there is no need to deal with load balancers, virtual machines, or confusing permission settings. You just get a clean dashboard or a CLI if you prefer, and everything works right out of the box. Well, enough talking. Let me show you how I deployed a full stack app on Render. I'll walk you through the exact steps I took. Now, our demo project is a simple web application with a front end and a backend and a database. I've set up a simple full stack app on my local machine first to simulate what we'll eventually deploy to Render. I started by creating a React frontend using create React app. It's just a lightweight UI that calls health endpoint from the backend and shows the result. For the backend, I spun up a Node.js plus Express server, and it also has a health route that connects to a PostgreSQL database and returns the current time, just enough to verify everything is wired up. The database itself is running inside a Docker container. I'm using Postgres in Docker to keep things clean and portable. Once the backend was ready, I tested it first in the browser by going to localhost 5050/health and confirmed that it was running the expected status and timestamp from the database. After confirming the backend was working fine, I moved to the frontend. I created a .env file where I set React App API URL to point to my backend server on port 5050. Then I updated the app.js file in React to fetch from that health point and display the response. Once that was done, I started both the backend and frontend using npm start in each folder. And everything worked. Visiting local 3000 loads the frontend, which fetches data from the backend, which in turn talks to PostgreDB. A complete full stack flow. Now that everything is working locally, I want it live on the internet. With Render, we can get this done in just a few minutes. Let's do it. So, I have just pushed my local code to GitHub and authorized Render to access my repo, both read and write, so it can handle deployments automatically. Now, I'm in the Render dashboard, setting up the deployment for my backend. From the top right, I click New Web Service. And since my code is already in GitHub, I choose Deploy from Git repository and select the Render Bytmark app repo. Render scans my repo and lets me point to the backend folder. That's where my Node.js and Express API lives. It immediately detects that it's a Node project and autofills the correct build and start commands: npm install and npm start. I name the service Render Backend, choose the US East region, and select the free instance type. Now, before I hit deploy, there is one more important thing to set up: the PostgreSQL database. My backend isn't just a static API. It actually connects to a PostgreDB to check the current time and respond to health checks. So, I need a real database running in the cloud. Render makes that really simple too. I just click New PostgreSQL and create a managed database. I give it a name, something like RenderDB, and Render handles everything for me: provisioning, hosting, even generating credentials. I don't have to manually install Postgre or worry about backups or uptime. Once the database is ready, I head to the connection tab and copy the internal database URL. This is the connection string I'll use inside the render environment so that only my backend can access the database securely over private network. Then I go back to my backend service, open the environment settings, and add a new environment variable, that is the database URL, and paste the connection string there. This is what the Express app uses under the hood to connect to Postgre. I also make sure the port is set with port variable to avoid any conflicts. With that done, I'm ready to deploy the backend. And now when the server starts up, it knows exactly how to reach the cloud-hosted Postgre database. I also add one environment variable for port, just to ensure there are no conflicts when the service runs. With that done, I click Create Web Service, and Render starts building the backend. I can see it installing dependencies and spinning up the server in the deploy logs. Notice that I didn't need to set up Docker or any server infrastructure. Once the build completes, Render gives me a public URL, something like this. Now let's test it. I visit the /health endpoint and perfect. I see the JSON response coming through. That means my backend is live and it's successfully talking to the Postgre database, which is running on Render as well. All of this, full backend deployment with database connectivity, just from a Git push and a few clicks. No DevOps complexity, just clean modern deployment. Now let's get the front end up and running. In the dashboard, I click New Static Site and then choose the same GitHub repo, Render Bytemonk app, and point Render to the front end directory. And just like before, Render automatically detects the project types and fills in the build command as npm run build and sets the published directory to build. That's exactly what React apps output when you run the build step. Before deploying, I also added one environment variable, React App API URL, and pointed it to the public URL of my backend, the one Render gave me earlier. That way, the frontend knows where to send API request. And once the build finishes, Render gives me a public URL for the frontend, something like this. And that's it. Our full stack app is live in the cloud. The best part, I didn't touch any servers or write a single Docker file. Just git push, click deploy, and go live. I also want to mention, every time I push a new code to these GitHub repos, Render will automatically rebuild and deploy the updates. Alright, let's quickly recap with a diagram what we just set up on Render. On Render's cloud, we have three components running: the Node.js backend service, the PostgreSQL database, and the React static frontend, all in the same ecosystem. The backend and database communicate over Render's private network internally, which is secure and low latency. The frontend is served via Render's CDN and talks to the backend's public URL. If you compare this to a traditional AWS setup, it's as if Render abstracted an EC2 instance for the Node app, an RDS instance for the Postgre, and a CloudFront distribution for the static side, all configured automatically and presented in a single developer-friendly interface. No need to wire those up yourself. Render did it for us. And this simplified architecture means fewer chances to misconfigure something, and scaling this setup is straightforward. You could upgrade your backend service to a larger instance or add auto-scaling rules, or move the database to a bigger plan with just a few clicks, without any code changes. So there you have it, from a zero to deployed full stack app using Render all in one setting. I didn't touch a single AWS console or set up any Docker infrastructure myself. And yet, my app is running on a scalable cloud service. As a developer, this means I can focus more on coding and less on DevOps. And that's a big win. There's a free tier so you can experiment without pulling your credit card. Honestly, I was a bit surprised how easy it was for me to set it up from scratch. I have dropped a link in the description for you to check it out. Feel free to let me know in the comments what you have deployed or if you have any questions about the process. Until next time, happy coding and happy deploying.